Hello again, all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic, and I thank you for joining me again today. I'm going to get in trouble if I don't cover this song because a certain somebody has been bugging me to check this one out. So we are going to look at Divided We Fall by OverTime. They typed Overdrive, so I'm assuming this is the same song, featuring Caleb Jacobson. So without further ado, and I won't make you wait any longer, let's check it out.
This is the home of the brave, but there's so many people full of greed. No more order 'cause we're busy being led on by the fact we can't control what we see. I'm stuck between tomorrow and next week, but it's right where I'm at, that's what's best for me. But as it stands, all the problems that we can't let be, it's why divided we fall in the land of the free. Man, I'm sick.
That's a good line. Divided we fall in the land of the free. That is what's happening as the powers that be divide us further and further and further. It's all under the guise of freedom. As it stands now, I don't think that we, the people, are running the show, which is the way it is supposed to be. So the further that they divide us, the less power we, the people, will have. So we need to stand up against this and become the land of the free again.
It's why divided we fall in the land of the free.
Man, I'm sick of all the anger, the hate, the hate's the danger. The things we seem to think we think are really not that major. There's problems in the world that we don't hardly understand. Yet we bitch about, I'm talking about we got the master plan. Man, the problem is we don't really even love each other. When we see a brother, we just really tolerate each other. It's a cold world. It's time to face the facts. If we don't step up and make a stand, we gon' stay on our ass. Man, I can't turn no.
Yeah, and it all goes back to, once again, the division. People like people less and less. And I'll have to admit that for myself, it's harder and harder to find people that you can click with. Because once you hear something come out of their mouth that is against your beliefs, it's kind of like you don't really want to invest more time into that relationship. And, it's happened to me a few times where I think I've found another parent who does X, Y, and Z the same way I do. And then all of a sudden they'll say something about some leftist idea that's pushed on Facebook, of course. And I'm just like, yeah, I know that these things are going to come up constantly in conversation. I don't agree with them, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend and nod and smile and agree. He's right. If we don't do something about it, we're all going to be just sitting ducks, and that's not what America is about. We are a unique country in the fact that we have the Constitution, and apparently it's not absolute now, according to Brandon. So I guess they just want to change the rules however they see fit.
Face the facts. If we don't step up and make a stand, we gon' stay on our ass. Man, I can't turn on the news without a poisonous agenda. I don't trust the politics.
That's why I don't watch the news. You can't turn on the news anymore without some poisonous agenda. And sorry, I paused it on such an odd facial expression, but that's the problem now with all mainstream shows. Like I said in a past video, all of my favorite shows now have been poisoned by these ridiculous storylines that follow what is happening in real life. Now, I watch these shows to escape real life, and it's something to take your mind off all of the chatter and the craziness that's going on these days. And then I am bombarded with more of the same crap that we see in the news, in our schools, and eventually it's like there's no escaping it. It's in your face 24/7. Can you imagine if The Walking Dead goes woke? Oh, what would that look like? A bunch of zombies wearing rainbow t-shirts? Ugh, God, I hope there's a few shows that just stay fantasy so that we can just escape from reality for a while.
Man, I get turned on the news without a poisonous agenda. I don't trust the politicians much as I don't trust the system. Man, I used to think that country meant that united we stand. Now we drop and stomp a flag as if it's only just a brand. I ain't cool with that. You cool with that? Then we ain't the same, and that's a fact. I'm a patriot and I'm proud as hell. I'm a country boy and I know it well. Round here we grind our ass off. We say shit with our mask off. If it don't sound right, then we're down to fight. 'Cause we ain't never been one to be passed off.
Same thing. All goes back to we're not the same. And I don't want to invest time and energy into a friendship that eventually is going to have a real issue. 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. And the only people that I ever end up meeting, they live halfway across the country. I want a real friend on my street, damn it. And the friends that I had on our street before, everything seemed to be copacetic. And then they sold their house and they moved to another area. It was like 3 years of investing in a friendship that we thought was pretty cool, and not one text since they moved in January. We are not the same, clearly. I don't want to apologize for the way I feel about certain things. See ya. Is it mean, or is it protecting your own values? Anyway, they're right.
With our mask off. If it don't sound right, then we're down to fight. 'Cause we ain't never been one to be passed off.
This is the home of the brave, but there's so many people fully agreed. No more order 'cause we're busy being led on by the fact we can't control what we see. Stuck between.
We can control what we see as long as we don't watch the news. But it's always in your face all the time. So yeah, that's, people are being led on. And hopefully not as many people as we think. That's all we can pray for.
By the fact we can't control what we see. Stuck between tomorrow and next week. But it's right where I'm at, that's what's best for me. But as it stands, all the problems that we can't let be. It's why divided we fall in the land of the free.
I've rode bikes, I got scars, I've had fights, I've seen stars, I've got up, I've got down, I'm living my best life. I've seen the world crumble at the hands of a few. A whole lot of problems from my point of view. I'm trying to think positive, living my life, but the world keeps on promising struggle and strife. I'm lost in my hope and I'm broken inside, but this song is my freedom and battling cry.
This is the home of the brave, but there's so many people fully agreed. No more order 'cause we're busy being led on by the fact we can't control what we see. I'm stuck between tomorrow and next week, but it's right where I'm at, that's what's best for me. But as it stands, all the problems that we can't let be. It's why divided we fall in the land of the free.
Dust it off and hang it back up. Awesome. Now, since when has being a patriot become controversial? And yet it's okay to be patriotic for any other country. The double standard is just glaringly obvious. That America is evil, and if you love America, you're a white supremacist. It's really sad that, loving your country is controversial. I don't get it. I've even heard from people in Canada that say, holding up and waving this Canadian flag is just celebrating colonialism, and Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know when the Looney Tune show is going to end, because at this point it's like it's gaining momentum and I get so tired of it. I'm like, are we in some sick comedy sketch? Is this like a cross between the Twilight Zone and South Park? Respect my thought. Where are we going? the amount of people that have woken up and have clued into all of this because of our current administration. So maybe we're lucky that Brandon got in, because people are seeing how absolutely idiotic it all is. Maybe there is a reason for everything. So thank you for suggesting this one. I finally got around to it. I'm sorry. I wish I could just like bam, 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 and do like 2 videos a day, but I do have 3 kids and a puppy and a house and laundry and cooking, and that's my life. So I try to get as many of these out to you guys as I can. Be patient with me. I'm a lot slower than the other channels. It's not my full-time job, unfortunately. But I thank you for joining me on this lovely day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.